Micah Bell, rising sophomore from Houston, the Kincaid School, 5'10", 177 pounds. Tim, this wasn't someone who, when we have our blue and gold staff meeting powwows, wasn't someone that I think we really talked about as someone we thought would hit the portal, but at the same time, not really surprising. Good player. Tim, I just don't think he was going to play at Notre Dame. So, why spend like 3 more years here if you're not going to play? And so if that's the case, like go play somewhere. 2 schools I would watch for him: Houston, being the local school, and then Bell's a very smart kid. I think Vanderbilt, another program to watch. Maybe even Troy, Jared Parker, and some old Notre Dame coaches or former Notre Dame coaches, let's say, are there. So, anyways, Tim, when you saw this news today, what was your first reaction?
I mean, you know me, I'm always talk about year 3. It's like, see what happens over the course, get to your junior year. But I'm going to just go with what you said, Mike, is like, hey, if he knows he's not going to crack that lineup, he's not going to get in there. It's kind of like going back to Bellamy a couple years ago. Some of the other DBs from the 21 class that just was like, I can't get on the field. It's time to hang it up, move on, whatever it is. So the one thing, man, is you could go on the portal window on the On3, which has an unbelievable portal tracker. Their webpage is awesome.
Yeah.
I would say 80% of it's wide receivers, DBs. So it's like, there's so many of them, Mike. There's so many of them. So you could go into, FIU and pull a wide receiver. You could go down to, who's the guy that just visited? Rice. There we go. Rice. You could get all these guys. Heck, Alabama got a guy out of Louisiana Tech last year. And I think the guy from Alabama, Birmingham,
Notre Dame's been going into Marshall. Yeah.
Exactly. So there's so many bodies at these skill guys. And we talk about this in recruiting all the time, where there's so many damn wide receivers.
So many damn wide receivers.
They're all over the country. So it stinks because obviously you go back to Bell's film, fast as heck, electric.
Really good athlete.
Great out. I remember saying, I'm like, man, I would have played him at slot because he's just fast as hell and get him the ball. But they wanted to make him a DB as life goes. And it's me personally, it's not going to hurt Notre Dame because they could go find a guy. They're going to find a guy for a year. And this is the one thing, especially the last couple of years, right? DN, defensive back, wide receiver where needed. You find these guys in the portal. So. And Notre Dame's recruiting so good at so many other positions, there hasn't been a need to go to the other spots, when you look at the portal. So it's fine. Life moves on, right, in this new day and age, and that's the way you got to look at it.
All roads lead back to recruiting rankings, Tim, on this show. Where I'm – look.
Yeah, what was your thing you got rolling today? I was just reading a few things. I really didn't read. All I read with you into yours, it was just more of also, I mean, and the other thing, right? Every time a guy leaves now, Mike, it's like, all right, we're going to hit that 1/3 window of guys that won't make it. It's the numbers. It sure. always adds up, man.
Micah Bell was ranked a 3-star by On3 and a 4-star everywhere else, and just so much hate on the message board about that for such a long time. So I have to pull out the receipts, and I did on the board today. So sometimes when the guys are ranked lower, sometimes those rankings are correct. We'll just leave it at that. Wish Bell all the best. I think he could be a really good player. I just don't think it's at corner. I think it's as a slot or he's a really good football player. I remember doing articles on his senior year, and when we do those commit track articles with the stats and everything, great numbers at running back. He's like a state champion. He's fantastic. I think like the first 4 plays of his senior film is all kick returns, touchdowns. Super fast, like 10.47, I think was his 100-meter. But it just didn't work out at Notre Dame. No. Wish Micah Bell all the best.
Exactly. And I think I even remember you reporting during the All-American game how much he was struggling at DB, if I remember right. And that's why I just kept going back to, like, man, play him on offense. He's so damn fast. That's the guy you hit on a middle screen and let that speed take off. But you're right. They tried him at D, didn't work out, and he moves on, and we'll roll from there.